Welcome to the Elevate Higher Wellness Podcast. I am your host, Roy Toomer, and I'm here to remind you that your health and wellness matters, and personal growth is a good thing. It's liberating, it's healthy, and you can still transform to live your best life. It's never too late to become the best version of yourself. Each week, we will be discussing strategies, tools, and tips so that you can create epic change in your life and become the healthiest and best version of yourself. Hey, y'all. Welcome to episode 4 of the Elevate Higher Wellness Podcast. I am your host, Roy Toomer, and I'm here to teach you how to elevate to a healthier lifestyle by providing you with the tools to elevate your mind and body to become a healthier version of yourself. So today we are still in our 4-part series called Elevate Your Life. And this series is intended to give you the tools and the strategies that you need to take your life to the next level, whether it's your mind, your body, your soul, or your spirit. And in this podcast series, you're actually going to see a marriage between personal development and health and wellness. So if you checked out the first 3 episodes of the podcast, I went into how you first in part 1 of the series, we talk about taking responsibility of your life. And when you decide to take responsibility of your life, you're the one who's in control of your life, and you have the opportunity to make any changes that you need to become a healthier version of yourself. And then in part 2 of the series, we discuss ways and strategies on how you can elevate your mindset, because when you elevate your mindset, you're then able to change your body, because everything starts with the mind. So today we're actually going to be talking about elevating your health and the things that you can do and the strategies that you can implement in your life to start elevating your health right now and taking it to the next level. In today's society, it's always around January when people think that, okay, I'm going to do this new me. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do all these things. But you can actually start implementing change in your life right now. You could start doing the small things so that you can enjoy a happier and healthier life. You can set up time to carve out exercise, ways to lower stress. But the biggest hurdle is changing our habits that allow us to make the change in our life, because we're so used to and being conditioned on doing the same thing over and over again. It's hard to get outside that comfort zone. But today, what I'm going to do is actually share with you some strategies that can help you enact healthy changes in your life, no matter what type of change you want to make. So go ahead and grab your pen and paper. Get ready to take down some notes, because I'm going to share with you 7 steps to help you shape your own personal plan. And this personal plan starts with you setting your first goal and also breaking down choices that feel overwhelming into tiny steps that will help you succeed. So the first step is selecting a goal. What you want to do, you want to choose a goal that is best fit for you. And when choosing your goal, you want to come up with your why. Why is it that you want to become healthier? Is it because you want to be able to spend more time with your children? Do you want to start feeling a certain type of way? Do you want to drop some pounds? You have to come up first with your why in order to actually come up with your goal. That way you know exactly what you want to accomplish, and you're clearly stating what you want to accomplish. And what I'm going to share with you guys today is how you can create a SMART goal. In creating your SMART goal, and SMART is the acronym, so the S stands for specific. Clearly state what you want to accomplish. So in this goal, there's a few questions that you want to answer. Who is involved? Where will I accomplish my goal? When will I try to reach my goal? Why do I want to reach this goal? And how will I go about reaching this goal? And also a thing you want to ask yourself, because it does happen, how will I work around any barriers? So a general goal, let me give you an example, would be, I want to exercise and get into shape. But you want to get more specific with your goal, because the more specific you are, the easier it's going to be for you to change it, because you're ingraining this information in your head and in your mind so that you're able to actually accomplish this goal. So a more specific goal would be, I will walk on the treadmill at the gym 3 times per week at 7 a.m. to get in better shape. Now that's specific because you're telling the time, you're telling the when, the why and how it's going to be done, and who? Yourself. The next part of your SMART goal, we're going to move on to M, and that's measurable. You want to make sure that you track your progress. So to determine if your goal is measurable, these are a few questions that you can ask yourself. How much or how many? Or how will I know when my goal is reached? So a general goal under measurable would be, I want to lose weight, but you want to get more detailed in that. So the example of a measurable goal would be, I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. That is how you're able to track your progress along the way, because those milestones will become important to you as you go about working towards your goal. And then A is action oriented. Know what action you need to take to reach this goal. So if your goal, just say, is that you want to be less stressed, what action are you going to take to be less stressed? You just can't say, I want to be less stressed. You got to do some form of an action to get there. An example of that action would be, I will attend stress relief classes on Wednesdays every week after work. So that's an example on what action are you going to take in order to reach this goal. And then you want to make your goal realistic, and that's where the R in the SMART comes in. Realistic. So you want to think big and make sure it's possible. So an unrealistic goal would be, I'm going to stop eating all sweets and sugars. Now we all know that that's hard because I can tell you for myself, I love sweets, I love sugar, but I know they're not good for me. So I can only treat myself to them once a week. If not, I'm going to go overboard and overindulge. So in order to avoid that thing, you could come up with a realistic goal saying, I'm going to limit dessert to twice per week. So you make it what is reasonable and realistic for yourself. And then the T is timely. You want to be able to set a time limit for reaching your goals. So you don't want it to be a generic goal just saying, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds, because how long is it going to take you to lose the 10 pounds? Are you going to put in the effort in order to lose those 10 pounds? So if you come up with a timely goal, I want to lose 10 pounds by January 1st, that gives you the space that you need in order to accomplish that goal. So in step 1 of the 7 steps to shape your personal plan, the first thing is you need to go back and select your goal, and then use the acronyms that I gave you for the SMART goal to make it more specific for yourself so that you're able to attain it. And then number 2, the second step in order to shape your personal plan to elevate your health is you want to ask yourself a big question. Do you have a dream that pairs with your goal? That dream may be running in a marathon, getting back into a closet full of clothes that you love. I know as women, we have that range of clothes, of jeans in the closet. They may go from a 5 to a 9 or a 9 to a 16. It really doesn't matter, but we always feel good getting back into those clothes that we have once wore before. Or is it cutting back on your blood pressure medication or just playing with your children? You want to be able to come up with a dream that pairs with your goal. And also you want to be able to succeed moving toward your goal by asking yourself these questions, because that's what's going to keep you motivated to continue on doing what you have to do, whether it's eating healthier, whether it's exercising, monitoring your health, and doing those things so that you can make that dream come true. And then the third step in shaping your personal plan is picking your choice for a change. You want to select a choice that feels like a sure bet, really. Is it that you want to eat healthier? Do you want to stick to exercise? Do you want to do these things with ease? The best thing for you to do is to be able to concentrate at one choice at a time. And I talked about this in, I believe it was episode 2 about habits, and how when you start changing your habits, you don't want to do it all at one time. You want to be able to take one habit and stack that habit onto an existing habit that you already have. So one of my things that I love to do is after I brush my teeth, I love to meditate. And that's the way I was able to implement meditation into my life, because I chose one thing at a time to work on. And then once I had that one habit worked on, I was able to stack on to another habit. So it's best if you concentrate just on one thing. If your goal is to lose weight, one of the steps that you can do to do that first is always eating healthier, because you can't outwork a bad diet. So nutrition is everything when it comes to weight loss. You can make that your first choice to change. And when you do that, then you can start adding on other things that you want to change, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. When we overwhelm ourselves, we tend to give up. And after you're comfortable with saying, okay, I did a week of, eating right. I've been monitoring my breakfast, lunch, and dinner and my snacks, and I'm eating healthier. Once you're comfortable that that new habit fits well into your life, you're then able to focus on the next change. Now, on to step 4 of your personal plan. You want to make a commitment to yourself. So when you make this commitment to yourself, you can make a written commitment. You can make a verbal promise to yourself. You can also tell other people around you so that they're your accountability partners, people that you don't want to let down. It could be your spouse, your partner, your child, just people that are going to continue to encourage you as you go through your journey, because you will hit some hard times, and you want these encouraging people to continue to motivate you and inspire you as you go along with the change that you've chosen and why it matters to you. The 5th step would be to scout out any obstacles or hurdles that may come your way. So I'll give you an example. If your goal is to start eating healthier, you're going to have to empty out all the cupboards, go through your kitchen, get rid of all the junk food, because if your refrigerator is not stocked with healthy foods, you're not going to eat them. And if you're going through a period of time where, you're hungry and you see the unhealthy snacks in the refrigerator, that's what you're going to eat. So you want to make sure that you remove any obstacles or hurdles that will be in your way of you not accomplishing your goal. Because once you remove these obstacles out the way, you're forced to eat that healthy food, because who wants to waste money? Nobody does. But you are going to start eating those healthier things because they're there and they're in sight. Now, the 6th step is you want to brainstorm ways that you can leap over these obstacles. So now I want you to think about ways that you can overcome any roadblocks that you have. So if your goal was to start taking a 30-minute walk during your lunchtime and you feel that you don't have enough time, well, you can break down that 30-minute walk. You can get up 20 minutes earlier in the morning to get a walk in, and then fit a 10-minute walk in there before you go to lunch. If you have a cabinet that doesn't have any healthy choices, think about 5 to 10 foods that you can put into your cabinet, put them on your grocery list, buy them, and fill them up in your home. So that way you don't have to worry about these obstacles happening. You already have the resolution that you need in order to solve that problem for you. And then the 7th step is you want to plan a simple reward for yourself. We all love rewards, and we all love feeling good after, we accomplish something. So if you hit most of your marks on a planned week of activities that you set out for yourself. So if you said, I'm going to eat healthy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm going to make sure that I get in my walk every day, and you've done those things, try treating yourself to something, whether it's a massage, whether it's a nice bath, whether it's a spa day that you do for yourself at home. But the one thing you want to do is avoid yourself from cheat days or food rewards, because when you do this, it's kind of counterproductive to what you already are setting yourself up for. So you want to make your rewards where they typically are not food based, because a lot of times we want to do that. Oh, I worked out all week, so I'm going to go have margaritas, or I'm going to go indulge in these sweets and stuff like that. But then all the work that you've done for the week, you've wasted it by treating yourself to those things. So try looking for rewards that do not have anything to do with food. So what I wanted to do with you guys on this podcast was just break down some of the goals that we talked about into smaller steps, because a lot of times we set out a goal, but we don't know how to break that goal down into smaller steps. One of my favorites is I love drinking water, and the more water that you drink, the better it is for you. It's better for your skin. It's better for your body. It removes the toxins out of your body, and it keeps you hydrated. So some of the things that I do in order to keep drinking water throughout the day is that I have a water bottle that I love to carry, and it's my favorite. So I always make sure that I have it with me. So go out, treat yourself to a nice water bottle. that you can keep with you and carry with you. And then what I do is I make sure that I wash out the bottle, I fill it up, and I put it in the refrigerator at night, because first thing in the morning, I love to flush my body with water. And when you flush your body with water, you can actually add some lemon in there, but that gets everything in your body moving, and it also helps you release those toxins that's in your body. Another thing that I do, I have notes around the house. So you can put a sticky note on your front door, on your bag, or anywhere to remind you to take your water bottle with you so you don't forget it. So you could take it to work, you could take it to school, you could take it to the gym, but you always have it. And if you're working, take a break in the morning or in the afternoon to freshen up your water bottle. And then this is a good time where you'll notice how much water that you're drinking. And, of course, you're going to be getting up, going to the bathroom, but it's good for you. So you're not hurting yourself. You're not harming yourself. You're actually doing your body good. And then at the end of the day, when you get home, clean your body. I'm sorry, not clean your body, but when you get home from work, you want to scrub your water bottle. You want to clean it and repeat the same process for the next day. And that's how you keep your habits going. It's just one step at a time, but these are breaking your big goal into one smaller goal. And that way, over time, as you're doing that on a consistent basis, you're going to see the change that it's making in your life. So just to wrap up the 7 steps to shape your own personal plan, remember, first thing is you want to be able to select your goal. Make sure it's a SMART goal. So you want to make sure it's specific, measurable, obtainable, realistic, and it's in a timely manner. Second step is you want to ask yourself a big question. Do you have a dream that pairs with your goal? So you want to make sure you have a dream. It could be running a marathon. It could be getting back into some clothes that you want to wear, but you want to make sure that your goal is aligned with the dream that you have for yourself. Step 3 is you want to make sure that you pick your choice for change. So start with one thing and build upon that. And then once you see that you're able to do that thing and you're comfortable with it, you're able to focus on to the next change that you want to make. Step 4 is you want to commit to yourself. So if you want to do a written commitment or a verbal promise to yourself or to accountability partner, that will be great because they're able to encourage you along this journey. Even when you have tight spots, you always have your biggest cheerleaders in your corner. Step 5 is you want to scout out any obstacles that might be in the way. So you need to see what's ahead of you before it even happens. When you do that, it's going to help you accomplish your goal even faster and sooner. And also step 6 is you want to brainstorm ways to leap over these obstacles. Get the junk food out the house and start filling those cabinets with healthy foods because no one likes to waste money. And you're going to be sure to eat those healthy foods and not go for the foods that aren't good for you. And then step 7 is you want to plan a simple reward. So don't look at rewarding yourself with food like a cheat day or a dessert day because it's counterproductive to all the hard work you did all week. Think about maybe getting a massage, maybe doing your own spa day, get a manicure, pedicure, just something of that sort where you're still reaping the rewards for all the hard work that you did over the week. Then you can see the results, in the long term, and it's not counterproductive to what you set out for already. Now, I wanted to share with you guys that I am hosting a challenge to help you create healthier habits with your morning rituals. And that aligns with your goals as well, because I can share with you guys through my own journey. I've learned that if I start the morning off right, taking care of myself and putting that time and effort into myself, the day and everything else seems to go much smoother. And it is a 21-day challenge. This challenge is going to run from November 3rd to November 24th. And during this time, I'm going to show you how you can make small changes in your morning routine that will change your life and also help create a better version of yourself. Because like I said earlier, you don't have to wait until the new year to start. You can actually start and be ahead of the game. Who doesn't want to be ahead of the game? I know that I do. And I take my health and wellness serious. I love working out. I love eating healthy. And I love having a morning routine because it creates stability, not only for myself, but for my family. And they're able to also reap the benefits of me being a healthier mom, a healthier wife, and a healthier person overall. So be sure to sign up. You can also get more details at my website at elevatehigherwellness.com. gmail.com. And I will see you next week for part 4 of our series. In part 4, we're going to dive into ways that you can elevate your self-care. We're going to start treating you better, and I'm going to share with you tips and strategies on what you can do where you can elevate your self-care and take it to the next level. So until next time, keep elevating. Thank you for joining me this week on the Elevate Higher Wellness podcast. Please be sure that you check out my website at elevatehigherwellness.com. That's where you can subscribe to the show and also find more information on how you can elevate higher in your life. You can also follow me on social media on Instagram and Facebook. As always, please subscribe to the show so that you can catch a new episode every week, and also leave me a review so I can continue to bring you amazing content. I'll see you next week.